and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing exponential and logs integrals. So now, in an integral e to the power f at x multiplied by f prime x dx, then the integral is equals to e to the power f at x plus c. So then this is exponential. When you speak of logarithm, we say that if you are having an integral f prime at x over f at x, then ln x plus c. So if you are having an integral f prime at x over f at x, then the integral is equal to ln x plus c. Remember, c is a constant. So then today we'll be looking at these two rules. So this one of logarithms, we discussed it on my previous video. You can go check it. I'll leave the link on top. So now let's look at the examples. So now let's say we are having an integral 5x e to the power negative x squared. So we first need to identify our f at x. So we'll say f at x is equals to a negative x squared, and f prime x is equals to a negative 2x. So now let's go back to our rule. It says that an integral f prime at x multiplied by e to the power f at x is equals to e f at x plus c. So therefore, that means we can take 5 outside our integral and we'll be left with x so if we take our 5 outside of an integral sign and say a negative 2x multiplied by e to the power negative x squared. So now we need to make this equation to be the same as this. But if I say 5 times a negative 2, I'll get a negative 10x. So which it won't be the same as this. But if I say I'm having a negative 5 over 2, when I multiply it with our f prime x and negative 2x, it will get me back to my original original equation. So therefore, I can say a negative 5 over 2 multiplied by e to the power negative x squared plus c is my integral. So this integral e to the power 2x plus x. Then we are required to find an integral. So let's say, first thing first, we'll apply the rule that says if you are having two functions, let's say f at x plus g at x. To integrate it, you first need to give each function an integral. So we'll have an integral f at x plus g at x. So therefore, in this case, that means our g at x will be equals to x, and our f at x will be equals to e to the power 2 multiplied by x. So therefore, that means we'll have an integral e to the power 2x plus an integral x. So therefore, we can also say now, saying that our f at x, rather let me say h at x is equals to 2x. So that means our h prime at x is equals to 2. So therefore we know that we to integrate an exponential, we'll say f prime x multiplied by e to the power f at x is equals to e to the power f at x plus c. So in this case, we will say our h prime x is 2 multiplied by e to the power 2x, an integral plus an integral of. So if we integrate x, we'll have x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So therefore, in this case, we have a problem. Here we have a problem, because in order for us to integrate, we need to have the derivative and the function. Yes, we have the derivative, which is 2, and the function. But now, our original equation, it says we need to have 1 next to e. So that means I'll put 1 over 2 on the other side of the integral sign. So when I multiply 1 over 2 and 2, I'll get 1, which brings me back to equation number 1. So therefore, that means I can say 1 over 2 multiplied by e to the power 2x plus x squared over 2 plus c is my final answer. So now, let's look at the example. Let's look at the example where we integrate logs. So now we said that if I'm having f prime x over f at x, then I can say ln x plus c. So now applying this, let's say we are given that an integral x squared over 3 minus x cubed. So we are required to integrate this. What we need to do, we first need to identify our f at x. So our f at x will be 3 minus x cubed. So our f prime at x will be equals to a negative 3x squared. So now that means we can say an integral of negative 3x squared over 3x cubed. So now we can say we want this equation to look like this, but now we have a problem. Now we have a negative 3 on 3x squared on this equation. So we need to say an integral a negative 3x squared over 3 minus x squared. So now in order to make it the same as the original equation, we have to put a negative 1 over 3. A negative 1 over 3 multiplied by a negative 3, it will give us 1. So it will be the same as the original equation. So therefore, we can say our integral is equals to a negative 1 over 3 ln 3 minus x cubed plus c. So this will be our final answer. So let's look at example 2. Example 2. Given an integral 1 over 3 minus 2x. So to integrate this, we first need to identify our f at x, which is equals to 3 minus 2x. Then our f prime at x, it will be equals to a negative 2. So now we can say an integral a negative 2 over 3 minus 2x. So to make it the same as this, we need to put a negative 1 over 2. So if we are having a negative 1 over 2, we can say our integral is negative 1 over 2 ln 3 minus 2x plus c. So this is how you integrate logarithms and exponentials. If you have any question, you can contact me on my email. I thank you.